You know, I gotta have my lackeys and shit.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. I'm back.
This ain't no funeral home.
No, this ain't no Terradome neither. Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
Man, shout out to Clarence Williams
Yeah,
III, man. That's my dude, man.
Peace,
He did that role so good, man. Took them boys all through a journey.
So good. Told them story. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, yeah, welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And we got episode 173.
173.
We in the building, you know. We mic'd up, you know. We got the mics and everything, you know.
Yo, nigga, let me be first player this time. You give me the golden mic. Know what I mean?
I gave him the gold mic.
Gave me the golden mic.
I appreciate it. We see you out there on IG. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
But yeah. So how was your week this week, my man?
Man, it's just crazy, man. It was a time of tension, really. Not to sound like super religious, but
yeah,
it really was though, because like it was just, man, all hands on deck, and just like everybody wanted one thing done at this particular day,
same time,
and and there was no way to like I can't back it off. Like it had to be done. So yeah, I had my aunt move. I had a finals and a project to do, and I had to move some stuff at the warehouse, which they finishing up. But from what I was understanding, I was under the understanding that it was urgent. But they did give us a little extension, but I won't get too much into that.
Okay.
But, it just, man, it's been a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to, well, you know what I had to do. I told you before I came over, I kind of had to, put it in the road a little bit. But, yeah, we good, though. We good. How was your week?
It was pretty good. Can't complain. You know what I mean? Another week. I did take an extra day off this week, but I just kind of relaxed.
Let's clap that up.
Yeah, man.
Fuck the job, man. You know what I'm saying? Take time off.
Yeah. What white folks call it, a mental health day.
Yeah, that's right.
but yeah, so it was a good week, man. I can't complain. Same old. Just paying attention to all this stuff that's going on in the media, man. We got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I guess we should kind of jump right into it. Now, before we go too far, we got to announce a couple of people that we kind of lost here over the past week. So it was a young rapper named Money Mitch. They said he committed suicide. You were saying that he got into face-to-face with the cops, and then he wound up killing himself.
Yeah, that's what I allegedly heard. The story that he had to shoot out with the cops,
and then he killed himself at the end.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't get it, man. It's the mentality is different, man, nowadays. I saw a video the other day where it was a young person, looked like they might have been maybe 18 or something like that, 19 at the most, who was driving around and the cops were following them and they refused to stop. And they were just like, yeah, because I'm going the speed limit, so I ain't even pulling over F these cops and blah, blah, blah. And it was a whole bunch of that type of stuff. So I ain't pulling over till I meet up with my mama, and I'm gonna keep driving it. And I'm just like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Why are you trying to put this on yourself? This can't end good for you. You know what I mean? You keep going, they're gonna have eventually it was 20 cop cars following this person. And so, I don't know what happened at the end, but I'm sure they wound up at least getting arrested, if not hurt, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, man.
So I don't get it. But anyway, and then we also lost a rapper named Gonzo. He was from the West Coast. He was from the '90s era. He was in a group called Caution. So he was affiliated with Ice Cube. Ice Cube helped bring the group out, and then he also was affiliated with Tupac and the Outlaws as well. So, but Caution, I believe, released one album. I heard that they actually got back together last year in 2020 and made a reunion album.
Okay.
So that's kind of dope. But now, he's been killed, and we just want to send rest in peace. So let's go ahead and give them a moment of silence, if you will. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, I hate always having to talk about, rappers we lost and all that, whether it's young or old, man. It's getting out of hand, man. We shouldn't have to talk about stuff like that every week.
Yeah, it's been crazy this year, man.
Yeah.
We lost some. And not only we lost, like in the rappers, we lost pretty much through the spectrum, man.
Right.
Not only just the big guys, but little media, people that the in betweens and
absolutely
the locals. Yeah, it's just been crazy,
man. I don't even get it, man. But it's 2021, and then we'll get better, little by little. Next year, maybe next year will be a better year for us.
We hope.
I hope. But yeah, man. So we can go ahead and jump into the question of the day. You had a question of the day, so go ahead and tell us about that.
My question of the day is: shout out to the Light Podcast. They had a question about if you wanted to send 5 rappers to the Olympics, who would they be?
So like if they had rap in the Olympics.
Yeah. So my question was if we started something called the Rap Olympics, like what MCs would be there? Like what 5? Like if there was a team of 5, what 5?
Right.
Which 5 would be on the team?
That would be a hard one, man. There's a lot of people out there, man. Off the top of my head, I guess for me, I would put Big Daddy Kane in there. I would put somebody like KRS in there. I would put maybe an Eminem in there. I would put Rakim in there, and maybe one more. Let me get one more. Who else would be? I'm gonna go ahead and throw Royce in there. My man Royce the 5'9", he been representing, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and throw Royce in there.
Well,
who would you put it in?
I got a list.
And
I made this. Yeah, here it goes. So I made this up. This is it's kind of like a list that about the Rap Olympics. I got this team was labeled the older guys. So I got Rakim, KRS One, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, and Melly Mel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of put. Yeah, I didn't want to Melly Mel. I wasn't trying to slight you, to put you down at 5th, because you definitely better pretty much everybody in the group, because you pretty much invented rap almost.
Yeah, right.
Damn near. So, but it was just those guys, Rakim and the Carrots, they're so heavy. Right. They're so heavy. And it's like, man, who could I put to mix with that group? So I put Melly Mel.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so the golden era, I did Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, NWA, and Salt and Pepper.
Okay.
And that's an MC, but the MC would rep, one of the MC would rep from each group since it's a group thing. So let's say like if they come up on the track, it'll be like, okay, maybe DMC from Run DMC will represent the Beastie Boys in one event, and then maybe Run will represent another, doing that nature. But
yeah, that's good, man. I hadn't even thought about it like that, man. Like from different eras, you know what I mean? So
the silver era got Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, RPP, Cypress Hill,
yes sir,
Westside Connect, and Lost Boys. Rest in peace to Freaky Ty.
Yeah, man.
Again, MC rep from each group.
Hey, that's what's up, man. The Lost Boys, that's a good one too, man.
Yeah.
Going in.
Then I got the new older guys: Nas, Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, Black Thought. Well, I'm gonna put T.I. in it, but I thought about it. I was like, I can't put T.I. in there and not put Busta Rhymes in there.
Right.
So, but I'll probably come up with another little list.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I would definitely, if I had another list, maybe like the Silver Era or something like that, I would put like Black Thought in there. Would he be considered Silver Era?
Yeah, really, realistically, yeah.
Black Thought, Busta Rhymes, Redman.
Yeah. Man. They was in that era.
Yeah, so I would definitely throw them three in there.
And then new gods, I got Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Drake, the Baby, Lil Baby. So
okay.
I know that, and really, honestly, that's kind of like a space in between, because like especially with the Baby and Little Baby going on, because they're kind of recent.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake. Yeah, you could argue that they're new, but they're not as new anymore.
Right.
They're old school now.
Right. Based on these kids.
Yeah, based on the day.
So.
And then I got the Goons, Jadakiss, Benny Siegel, Conway, Benny the Butcher, Styles P.
Okay.
That's the list.
That's what's up. That's a good list, man.
That's
Goons, man.
Goons.
If I had to do a new school, like 2010s and later, if I went like that, I would put Kendrick Lamar in there. Let's see here. J. Cole, of course. I would put Rhapsody.
Yeah.
And then two more, I would put YBN Cordae because I love him. He's got bars for days. And let me think of somebody else from the new school too.
What about Trey the Truth?
Trey the Truth, yep. And my man Focus the Truth. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah, my man. Focus. Yeah, that's right. He did a song with Style P.
Yeah, man.
I might put him with the Baby Goon.
Right. So he's doing his thing, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that would be my new school list. But yeah, man, that's dope, man. I love that, man. I would love to see that because we're getting breakdancing in the Olympics. In the next one.
So it'll be the next
one. 2024.
Okay.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, anybody been watching the game?
I have not.
They keep disqualifying black people, talking about you can't do the flip.
Right.
Can't be doing the flip because we can't do it.
Right.
Well, God damn it, I'm doing it.
Right.
It's like how you go? Say that be that shit? Like, how can you? Like, that ain't fair. Like, nah, you can't do it.
Right. You can't do it. Can't do it.
You can't. It ain't fair.
But once the whole thing with Sha'Carri Richardson, that was a little disappointing, but I get it. They had to do what they got to do.
Oh, speaking of which,
my man got the shirt.
Yeah, this is from Kimberly Mosbury, so I want to shout her out. Yep.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, sir. I got my girlfriend a black shirt. I'm trying to get her to take a picture with both of us wearing together, so we can represent. But
yeah,
I ain't gonna say that.
We'll leave it alone. We'll leave it right there. We're gonna leave it right there. Next week, Howard would be like, so my girl kind of kissed me in the eye.
Yeah, she went around. Shirt be all ripped. Like,
right.
Hey, what happened to that shirt, son?
I fell.
I fell. It fell down some stairs.
But I like that one, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Simone Biles, she backed out, so that was definitely tough, man. But as far as the Olympics, man, I would love to see hip hop in there. So that would be dope if they did something like that. Put like a battle in there where like the smack people, all of those underground battle artists, and then you have one with the legends like the Canes and Rakims in them, and some of the new school people, if they feel like doing it, some of them won't do it. So just depending on who you're talking about.
They gotta have lean in it.
Right.
They gotta have lean in it. Be able to have that in the Olympics.
But anyway, let's get into some birthdays real quick. So we had quite a few birthdays coming up. So on tomorrow, August 1st, we got my man Coolio. We also got tomorrow Rampage, Busta Rhymes' cousin, Rampage the Boy Scout. We got my man Chuck D from Public Enemy.
All
and also Professor Griff from Public Enemy. I think that's so dope that they both share the same birthday.
I ain't no one of their class.
Right. Hey, but it's Leo season. So y'all niggas better act right. You know what I mean? Leo season is in the building. You know what I mean?
Exit Cancer.
All right.
They had a little fun.
Right. On August 3rd, we got happy birthday goes out to DJ Spinderella.
Okay.
Also, rest in peace on the same day to DJ Sub Rock. So, you know, y'all remember him from KMD and, you know, MF Doom, and that was his brother and everything. So, definitely want to shout out DJ Sub Rock.
Yep.
So, him and DJ Spinderella on the same day. Coming up on August 4th, You Can't Play With My Yo-Yo. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to her. Also, happy birthday to Bobby Shmurda on August 4th.
Shmurda dance.
Also on August 4th, my man Professor X, the Overseer. Rest in peace to him from X Clan. Some of y'all youngers might not know about him. They back
Vainglorious. That's the word. Vainglorious. This is protected by the red, the black, and the green with the king. Sissy.
Man, that used to be my joint, man. So, and then coming up on August 5th, rest in peace and happy birthday goes out to Adam York, aka MCA from the Beastie Boys.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday also on the same day to Funk Master Flex. And then also rest in peace and happy birthday to Big Bank Hank on the same day as well.
Dang, man.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, man. We got a lot of people in Leo season, man. Coming up on August 6th, my man Fat Man Scoop, happy birthday to him. And also on August 6th, Philadelphia Freeway, you know what I mean, from State Property. You know what I mean? My man got bars for days too, you know what I mean? So,
Freeway.
Yeah, let's give them all some round of applause and all that. Happy birthday. All right, so let me get into some new music, and I'm kind of flying through stuff, y'all, because we're a little late, so I apologize.
Yeah,
for, you know,
pardon my fault.
It's all good, man. It happens. So on music front, we got my man Dave East is dropping a new album called Hoffa. You know what I mean? Dave East is a dope new school artist. Matter of fact, I almost forgot about him. He should have been on my new school list as well.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
man.
Along with Joey Badass.
Yeah. Yep, Joey Badass. And Dave East, you know he got to be good if he was able to do a compilation album with Styles P.
Yeah.
A whole album, you know what I mean? So, and that was a good album too, the Beloved album. Y'all need to go check that out. So he got a song that he released from the album called Uncle Rick, and it features Benny the Butcher from Griselda. So that joint go hard. You know what I mean? Dave East, Benny the Butcher. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Nas has just announced he's doing King's Disease 2.
Okay, now hold on. When the fuck Jay-Z shit coming out?
Hey, I don't know, but Nas said he dropping it on August 6th. So if Jay-Z motherfucking ass drops something on August 6th, we know it's
no. He gonna drop August 5th. He gonna be like,
the night before.
With the verses and shit going on. He's like, oh, so this when you gonna drop it? What up, nigga?
I see you now, but I gotta drop something.
Real quick.
So yeah, y'all look for anything from Jay-Z somewhere between August 4th and 5th. I'm telling you. But so yeah, and then my man the Baby, he got a new song out called "Giving What It's Supposed to Give."
That's right.
That joint go pretty hard, but we definitely got to talk about him. So that's it for new music. We got to get into some topics, you know, and we definitely going to talk about the Baby a little bit later. But first of all, when it comes to topics, I want to shout out my man's Big Tigger and Rhapsody. They got a new show out called Off Top. Let's give it up for that.
Yeah.
It is on it's on Revolt TV. You know, the station is owned by Puffy. I think he's co-owner with some other people, but
ain't that nigga asking for more money?
I don't know, man. He always asks for money, but Puffy's a hustler, so you know he gonna get his money somehow. So
don't give it up.
they just did like episode 2 of Off Top, and it had G Herbo, one of the new school artists. I have a newfound respect for G Herbo. He got some bars. I didn't really hear much of his music before, but because he was on the show, and at the end he had to really kick some bars off top, I really got a lot more respect for him. My man had some bars for y'all. So shout out to G Herbo. But I didn't catch episode 1. So I'm gonna have to go back and look for it on demand or something like that. But the show seems good. Basically, they interview the artists all through the episode, but in between they show videos, current popular videos. So a lot of it was like new school stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff that I wasn't really into, but still, I give them a lot of credit for doing that. So, but yeah, it was a good show, and y'all should check it out. It's on Revolt TV. It's called Off Top.
Okay.
And we also got to talk about the Versus. We got to remind y'all the Versus is coming up
August 3rd.
August 3rd, which is, I think, Tuesday.
And I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Don't call me for a motherfucking thing. If your ass is in the ditch, I ain't coming out, because I'm watching the Versus.
Don't ring my phone.
Don't ring the phone. Don't do nothing. Watch. We're going to be dipped out and wilding out with the locks. Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my little Jada Kiss impression. We got knife work, gun work, giving out hugs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We ain't emotional over here, nigga. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be doing.
YO versus Harlem, you know what I mean? Because Dipset pretty much represents Harlem. All of them is out of Harlem, so got to give it up for them too, man. Harlem is going to be in the building big time. So, but yeah, man, what's been funny to me is Styles P and Jim Jones kind of going back and forth, just kind of ragging on each other real quick. But that's been funny, man. So I'm excited, man. They kind of helping build up the
anticipation.
Anticipation for it. So I'm ready for that, man. But yeah, so y'all check out the Verses. Like you said, don't ring my phone, don't call me. I'm gonna be at work, but between my calls, I'm gonna be all up in the Verses. You know what I mean? Putting customers on hold. Like, hold on. Watch is rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited about that, man. I'm sure we got some more coming. We got to talk about Conway real quick, man.
Yeah.
So I think he was at the Rolling Loud concert, and I think he, they showed pictures of him. Not only did he have on like a little skirt dress looking thing, but he also performed in it as well. And so a lot of people are kind of like, what's going on? What are you representing? What's the deal? I don't know, man. I really don't know what to think, but it's one of those things where I don't know if he's just trying to make a fashion statement, kind of like Kanye, because Kanye's done stuff like that in the past.
Yeah.
And I don't think Kanye is necessarily gay per se. It's just more so a fashion statement. So I don't know if it was that or what, you know what I mean? But I wasn't expecting. I ain't gonna lie. I was not expecting that from Conway.
I tell you what, this grown man is not gonna work for this person. I don't give a fuck how it
right.
I'm not fit to do that shit.
I can't do it either, man.
First of all, I wouldn't even do that. I don't even look cute or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I understand you like a fair-skinned brother, no homo. You kind of got, you got the, like the Prince joint, you amber, what do you call that? The ambidextrous, not ambidextrous, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Androgynous. Yeah, when you're androgynous, you can kind of be either or, like, for Prince and people like that, you can do that. That's cool. But not Conway, man. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. I mean, you doing this a goon.
Right.
You got, man, look, the way you got hit, your whole shit like this. And you rap like this, nigga, your whole shit. And then you gonna throw it, man, come on. Cause I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Cause like, yo, this is my man. This go, nigga, go now. You know what I'm saying? Now he like, come on, man. Come on.
I wasn't feeling it either.
I ain't feeling it.
But to each his own.
But he's still my dude. He's still my dude.
When it comes to rapping.
And he'll probably still kick my ass. So I ain't, but that's still I ain't fit. I'm just being honest. I don't fit it. I don't fit it.
Being honest. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, like you said, I don't know what the reasoning was, but I think it was some kind of designer brand name, like one of those real expensive brands, Alexander McQueen or something like that.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't care how, I don't care how much money I get. I can't do it. I can't do it. That ain't my style. Um, I'll wear, your pants. I'll wear your shirts. I'll wear a hat that has your design on it. But I'm not doing a dress. I'm not doing it. It is what it is, man. Y'all do what you got to do, but it ain't for me. But anyway, so y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. What do you think about Conway, sporting that dress? And I believe it was at the Rolling Loud concert. But we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna have to find some video, y'all. By the time y'all see this on YouTube, you'll probably see some stuff right behind me. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's talk about the Olympics real quick, about Simone Biles, because she did back out. What did you think about her backing out? Do you think that was kind of unfair, or do you think she kind of did what she had to do?
You know what, man? Fuck the Olympics, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Fuck. That's why y'all look. That's why America lose. Y'all come up here. You know what I'm saying? The lady is bad. That's a bad woman right there. Doing the thing with the flips and the joints. And it's like, if she could do it, do it. Oh, you can't do that move. It's you know what I'm saying? That's like, it's like we playing Street Fighter and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all up there, and this is probably a bad example. But anyway, we playing Street Fighter and shit. But my man's got an uppercut that can jump up to the motherfucking ceiling, knock niggas out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Knock niggas out. Yeah. Oh, you can't do that. It's illegal. No, that's the move set. Right. That's the move set. Hey. I can do that move.
Hey, that's actually a perfect example, because I ain't gonna lie. When I used to play Street Fighter back in the day, that was actually my go-to move.
Sure.
Ken and Ryu, I Dragon Punch the shit out you all day, man. All day. Niggas used to be like, yo, man, why don't you stop Dragon Punching? Why? Is it an illegal move? I mean, that's my favorite move. I'm going to keep Dragon Punching the shit out you until you die. Yeah. Sorry. You jump, I'm hitting. You on the ground, I'm hitting.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I don't got to do nothing else. Just keep Dragon Punching the shit out you. So you better block and last as long as you can with them blocks.
You lose. Perfect.
So that was it. People hated when I did that. I mean, I stopped doing it after a while, but in the beginning, when I didn't really know how to play as good, once I perfected that damn Dragon Punch,
moveset.
All day. They'd be like, yo, man, stop doing that. Nah, son, I can't. Or I will lose if I try. So yeah, I support Simone Biles for backing out. I mean, she said it was for her mental health, because she got to a point where, it was just consuming her mind to be, when you're in her position and it puts you on such a pedestal of perfection, like, oh, you got to be perfect all the time. And so I get it. After a while, it's like, okay, I can't just live up to y'all's perfection. I'm human. I'm good, but I'm still human.
Yeah.
And so she was showing videos where she was falling and not landing perfectly and falling on her back. And so a lot of times we don't get to see that. All we see is the perfect stuff.
I think a lot of that is because of the, I forgot what they call, like when they flip, because their equilibrium's off and they're doing so many of those flips, like they don't know where they're at.
Right.
I think that's what
she was saying. Yeah. She said it got to the point where she didn't even know where she was at while she was flipping.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I support that, man. You can't put yourself through that. Your body can only take so much, and then everybody is looking at you like you're the poster child for perfection.
Mm-hmm.
They do it to all of them. Dominique Dawes, Gabby Douglas, all of them. They made them feel like you have to always be perfect. You know what I mean? And so Olympics, man, there was a lot of stuff, sexual misconduct going on.
That's why they did the whole the beds that made them out of cardboard, and then they can't. But because you gotta think, that's what shout out my man Urban X Podcast. They kind of spoke about that. They were talking about how like the athletes are coming around the world. So that's how they getting it in and getting that release while they release.
Yes, sir. That's it. So yeah, man. But I definitely support her for doing what she had to do. She's getting a lot of people complaining like she just abandoned the team. Come on, man. I mean, she can
Yeah,
only do
man.
with so much, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Hey,
you get up there and do some of them
that's what I'm
flips.
saying, Coach. You get out there with your big ass and do some little flips. Fuck
You
around, get a
know.
heart attack.
But yeah, man. So I just wanted to kind of give Simone Biles a shout out. I'm glad she did what she did. She
Yeah,
just did what she had to do. You know.
she dated a football player
Is she?
anyway, I think.
Okay,
So
I didn't know
she
that.
alright. She alright. She
Yeah. Yeah, yep. So good for her, man. She did what she had to do.
yeah.
The Olympics for me is kind of dry this year, so I really ain't been really into it
Yeah, because
anyway.
America keep losing.
Yeah.
America used to be dominating. Basketball, we got whooped.
Right.
Everything
I
else.
was looking at that. I'm like, when we first got the Dream Team in the Olympics, the first Dream Team,
Shit.
nigga,
I'm saying.
man, oh my
And they were
God.
injured and they whooped ass.
Exactly. They were just playing around with them boys. You had Jordan, you had Patrick Ewing, you had Barkley. Who else? Magic Johnson. Who else was it? Larry Johnson.
Yeah. Christian Laettner was on that team.
Yeah,
too.
I think he was too.
Yeah, he had a lot. And that was that 92 Dream Team.
Man, listen.
And they was on. Remember the what was the Dream Team that was in the one that Kobe and LeBron was on? Which one?
Oh yeah. That was in the early 2000s, I believe.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
was it early 2000? I thought it was I thought it was like 2008.
It might have been. I still consider all that the early 2000s. Like anything before 2010, I consider early 2000s. But either way,
do you think? Even though I would say some of that Dream Team was injured, do you think the '92 Dream Team would have? You think the 2008 Dream Team would have beat the '92 Dream Team?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope. Not if they was at their peak. If both of them was at their peak, no, not at all. Now, if you allow the '92 Dream Team to age and all of that, and they start to get older and they may not play as good, then yeah, y'all might have a chance. But at their peak, if both teams are at their peak, '92 still.
They had Kobe and LeBron.
They did, and I mean, they both dope. They both dope, but I just don't think they would have been good enough for Jordan. Jordan, Ewing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Barkley, come on, Barkley, when he was at his prime, you know, Barkley had a bad attitude, but that nigga was killing the game. You know what I mean? So
didn't get no ring though.
Yeah, that's what I
but I mean that was kind of Jordan, but that's kind of Jordan though. Yeah. That's not really his fault.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean
you know what I mean? So yeah, you're right though. I always felt bad about that because he was always my favorite player. Because I just like the way he dominated the boards. You know, I mean, Jordan was a better player than him, but Barkley just had that monster dunk that I like, that aggressiveness, you know, when it came to his playing. So I always liked that about him. But yeah, so I hope they do put more stuff in the Olympics, like hip hop and stuff like that. And I mean, if we had that original Dream Team, man, listen, you wouldn't be able to turn your TV off right now.
No.
But anyway, so yeah, let's move on, man. Let's you want to talk about Royce and Mickey Facts and all of that? Lupe.
Yeah, so from what I understand, Royce is up there. You know, he up there asking for people's help.
Got rapper friends.
Yeah, he got a GoFundMe page.
Got a GoFundMe page.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I don't want. Look, Royce, I'm fucking with you. I don't want no smoke. Goddamn.
A GoFundMe page.
Yeah, a GoFundMe. Yeah, he got a GoFundMe page. He's trying to get Eminem on the joint. Right. He's trying to get everybody to jump in. And I'm like, nah, man. To me, it's like, if you created this, you gotta finish it. You can't.
I agree.
You can't come up here like, oh, get my friends.
Right.
Like, my thing of it is too, like, damn, ain't you a certain age?
Right.
Like, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. I mean, but yeah, I think he was a little off key with that because, I mean, they know how good you are. So most of them is like, oh, Royce going to handle this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, most of them ain't jumping in just for that reason. And I mean, even though he's jumped in some of Eminem stuff with other people, I get it. Yeah. But you didn't have to because Eminem, could handle it.
Eminem, yeah.
And so, it was cool. But, it ain't nobody needed it. So, I think that's why none of them really jumped in. But it is what it is. Royce just kind of got in his feelings about that. But, he knows he can handle that shit.
Yeah, man. So Who you got as far as
Mickey Fax and Royce.
Yeah.
To me, Royce still got an edge on him. Mickey Fax is a dope lyricist, and his response was really good. But to me, Royce still, a little bit better. A little bit better. So
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. What turns on that, man. That probably gonna be just as interesting in the verse as the verses come along.
Yeah. So. And I think they're probably gonna leave it where it is because at this point it's like it's starting to die down. So it's like if you were gonna respond, and I'm talking to Royce, if you were gonna respond, you should have done it by now. Yeah. And so he did the one response to Lupe. Him and Lupe went back and forth, but that was it. And then he kind of left it alone. So, to me, I think it's just too late.
Truthfully, I hope they really consolidate differences because, like, right now, they don't really. Way things are going right now, we really don't need beef. Like, it's literally fucking World War III about outside.
Yeah, man.
we like, we got to start trivial rap beef.
That is very true. So, yeah, man, we'll see what happens with it, man. I mean, I don't think it's going to go nowhere else. It would have been nice if Royce just went ahead and just threw something else out there. Maybe gave us one more response.
Yeah.
Where he addressed Mickey and Lupe at the same time and let them do one more response and then leave it at that. But, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So let's get to our big topic for the day. The baby at the Rolling Loud concert,
Hey, shout out to all y'all men out there that sucking dick in parking lot. Shit.
And he said, ladies, if your pussy smell like water, throw your lights up. Fellas, if you ain't out in the parking lot sucking dick, throw your lights up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ain't got that disease that make you die in 2 or 3 weeks, throw your lights up. So they've been going in on the man. And I mean, I don't know. I'm going to let you go ahead and give your opinion first. Go ahead.
Man, people are like, oh, he shouldn't have said that. It's homophobic, this, that, and the third. But it's like, man, at the same time, like, he's not, this is my thing. He's not inciting violence for what he's saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it disrespectful to call out their life, to put them to, I guess what you say, stereotype them like that? Yeah, but there's no actions behind that.
Yeah.
When it comes to
it's just words.
Yeah, they're just words. They just words. Now there was a time, especially, being if you were a gay man or if you did stuff, there was times that, people, like I think about that what's that boy's name? Was it something Shepherd? It was in the 90s. They killed that kid when they found out he was gay. Killed him.
Okay.
Yeah, now that shit is wrong.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that you shouldn't do. But back in the 90s, people pick and say stuff. But we get to a point now, like, you can't say anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you should come out here and like white people should say like nigga without impunity and shit. Nah, I'm not saying that. But it's just like, but the reason why we had to stop that is because when white people say those words, most of the time is usually action behind that. Usually a black man gets lynched or something. Not all the time, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time there's action behind those words. So that's why I was like, hey, yeah, we kind of got to. And that's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I kind of look at it like this. I think that the words he said, yeah, literally they can be construed as homophobic, but I don't think that he's necessarily homophobic in character. I think that it's just one of those things where, when it's outside of what your normal character or what you consider as your normal character, it's just kind of a light humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like two lesbians ragging on each other like, bitch, you was out here sucking dick. You know, you don't really like women. You was out here sucking dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not that she's heterophobic. You know what I mean? He just, you know, it's just out of your normal character. So why would you be out here if you really a lesbian? You ain't supposed to be out here fucking with no penises at all. You know what I mean? So I look at it kind of like that. I mean, you know, yeah, I get what they're saying. What he said can be taken that way, and it's a little hurtful when it comes to somebody who's gay. But you don't have to necessarily look at it like that. You know what I mean? Look at it as he's just speaking out of what he considers his normal character and saying, you know, I don't really hate them people. It's just that if this is what you're doing, you know what I mean?
Don't do it out there in the
parking lot. So I don't know. I mean, and I get what a lot of people like T.I. and all of them are coming to his defense saying, this is just a part of the show. You open up the show and you throw out some stuff just to get the crowd interaction.
Yeah.
You know, he could have done it better. He didn't have to do it in that way where it kind of aimed right at gay people. He could have done it like, because, you know, when you think of the stereotype of HIV/AIDS, they always say it's a gay disease, which is not.
No.
You know what I mean? And then he said, fellas, you're out here sucking dick in the parking lot, all that. So, yeah, it can be construed as homophobic. I get it.
You know what? He fucked up, though. He should have said it in the month of June.
He should have said it in June.
He should have said it in June. He'd been more received. Right. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. Right. That's funny. Oh.
Right. So I mean, that's all. I'm not gonna cancel him over it.
No, man.
Because I mean, I get why people are mad, and I would, you know, I guess. But I guess if I just kind of use my common sense and I try to judge based on people's overall character, and I don't think that's his overall character. I think that's just some light stage presence stuff, you know, just to do at a concert. You know what I mean? Not that he out here accosting gay people all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see him as doing that kind of stuff.
That's the thing. That's what we kind of talked about today at or I was working at, like, a couple of fellas. We were talking about, like, it's hard to find funny comedians. It's hard to find stuff because, but what it is like everybody, you have to, like, tiptoe. You can't say stuff about certain people. And it's like, look, you know, there's a little bit of truth when you joke about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing of it is this: it's like you're not stifling a voice, and you know what I'm saying, not letting people speak and express themselves. You know, that's a dangerous thing. I mean, look at where we heading as a nation. Yeah. We're getting ready to fight over stuff because we got, you know what I'm saying, because people. You know, people want to stick, and the other people don't want to stick. And now it's like, oh, we got to fight the next. Like, it's always this divide and conquer shit. And until we get, you know, get a handle on stuff, sell our petty differences and understand, like, look, okay, you know, we really got a true enemy right here. And they trying to stifle us. Yeah. That's what we need to really focus on.
I agree. I completely agree. So yeah, I mean, I don't like how, you know, the baby kind of disrespected Questlove. I don't think he had to do all that. You know what I mean? Because he act like.
So what was the whole thing about that? Oh yeah, my man, shout out to Danelle, because he did show me where, like, the baby and Questlove were performing. Like, Questlove,
yeah, they were both performing at the same show. I think the Roots was there and the baby. So, you know, it's kind of funny that, you know, he act like he don't know who that is. Because basically Questlove put up a post about I can't remember what it was, but it was a list of rappers that he would like to have, something like a dream team type of list. And whatever it was, he had the baby on it. Yeah. But because of the baby's comments, you see the baby's name crossed out. Like, okay. So, you know, he was just saying, I don't like what he did, and, you know, I can't support that. And that's his opinion. He's welcome to that. He has a right to do that. But the baby was like, you know, I don't mean no harm, but I don't even know who this nigga is, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he you know, trying to, you know, be disrespectful to Questlove. And it's just like, you didn't have to do all that. You know who the fuck Questlove is.
You know who Questlove.
You know what I mean? You ain't that.
Nigga, you brought that Jay-Z album with the live joint. Right. Yeah, when the Roots was on it, you know they're like, damn, them drum beats banging.
Right. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of whack, you know.
Nigga, you know you bought that album back in 2008, nigga.
Right.
Questlove on that joint.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, you know that.
Everybody know who Questlove is. You see that afro, the pick, you know.
Yeah, everybody know who Questlove is. Yes, sir.
But yeah, you know, I mean, so what do y'all think? Do y'all feel like we should cancel the baby? You know what I mean? Or should we just let it go and let it ride? Or what should we do?
Why don't we let it ride? Me, honestly, I think let it ride. And he do something else. I mean, it can't be no more outlandish than what Lil Nas X is. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It can't be any more outlandish than what that man is.
But, you know, I mean, when it comes to Lil Nas X, they're going to look at that as him just expressing his sexuality. You know what I mean? They don't look at it as that when somebody like the baby, because like you said, it's almost like villainized when you talk about, you know, gay people or whatever. So, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Nas X, you know, do your thing. You know what I mean? But I don't think we should cancel the baby over that. You know what I mean? I think you really have to look a little deeper into what kind of character he normally has.
Well, he starts like a lynch mob, like a chapter of like, look, we killing gay niggas. That's all we do. You know what I'm saying? You start doing that, and then like, hey, yo, you can't do that.
Right.
You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he says something. He's just saying something. Yeah. So there's nothing behind the word as far as like which he could have, you know, the money and, you know, like, oh, we can do this, but there's nobody's really thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's just that male bravado thing, you know what I mean, that testosterone coming out. So, you know, I get it. I get what he's doing, but I mean, he was trying to rile up the crowd. A lot of the younger rappers nowadays, they do stuff like that for shock value so the crowd can get all up in the uproar, like, oh, you hear what he said, you know? And it grabs some attention. It really does. But I think he should kind of be careful about what he says.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I'd say at least be careful about it because you don't want to come off the wrong way. You know, you don't want to make it a habit of always every show. You know what I mean? Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick. Toronto, fellas, if you ain't sucking dick. Seattle, some fellas, if you ain't sucking dick. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, do something else. You know what I mean? Let us hear what else you got. So, you know, I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait and see what happens, but so far, the only thing I mainly disagree with was how he came off with Questlove. It's like, dude, you know, he ain't had to do all that. You know what I mean? But I really don't think he's homophobic in general, you know. So we shall see.
And hopefully we can get together and Questlove can uncross the baby off the list.
Right.
We can get that Philly, Carolina side.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, Megan Thee Stallion is still kind of mad at him because
with the whole Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, yeah. Because I mean, you know, she really thought the baby had her back because her and him came up together. Her and the baby kind of came up together in the game, and so she thought he was gonna ride with her. And now he like out here doing songs with Tory Lanez, but the baby trying to get his bag, so he ain't caring about, you know, just because you mad at the nigga don't mean I can't.
Yeah, I mean, because I think of it. Nigga, he didn't shoot me.
He didn't shoot my pinky.
He didn't shoot my pinky toe. So hey, I mean, and the thing of it is, hey, you was out here dating this short ass.
Right.
Shoot, he didn't shoot me. Right. So we making, and the thing of it is, we making music. You know, he's like, look, I'm making music and I'm trying to do what it do. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's one thing I can give to the baby. I like the fact that he pretty much stand on his square. Whether love him or hate him. He's on the way it looks like to me. He stands on what he believes. Yeah, he stands on the square, and I respect that.
I will give him that. He really does. Yeah. Whatever he believes in, he stands on it. So, but yeah, I mean that's all I wanted to say about the baby. You know what I mean? I just wanted to get our opinion. So y'all put something in the comments. Let us know how you feel about the baby. Don't forget, hit all the buttons: like, share, subscribe. Yep. Like, share, subscribe.
Come on.
Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. We need more microphones.
We got 2 microphones. and we got the funds, but we need them allocated so we can put them to the school.
Right.
We need funds allocated so we can put it towards the school. One more time. I need these allocated so I can put these to the school.
Come on, y'all. We need some donations. Donations. Well, yeah, man. Did you want to drop anything else before we wrap up the show today?
I think that's it. We appreciate y'all checking us out again. Yep, man. You have I might talk to you about that too.
Okay.
Got an idea. Might have a new segment.
Okay. Okay. What's up? You heard it here first. Mike. You know. So yeah, man, we gonna definitely keep building on the show. We appreciate the little bit of y'all that have been following us and sticking with us. You know, we appreciate. We always see y'all. We
got 50,000 subscribers.
You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna keep saying it till it becomes a reality.
50,000. You know what I mean? We got it. 50,000. You know what I mean? We got it. We doing
all we need. We need a gimmick, and we need to come up here and cuss out Kwame Brown. Is like, yo, fuck that nigga.
Right.
And then he come through. Man, let me tell you something. Mama's cooking. Bam. And then all of a sudden we just blow up.
All we gotta do is respond like Hassan Campbell.
Yeah,
Kwame Brown gonna get his snot box right.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Get his TV turned on.
You know what I mean?
I'm just playing. Now, look, I don't want nobody to be. I really respect what Kwame Brown is really doing.
Yeah, I definitely respect that.
And honestly, I respect what Hassan Campbell is. You know, even though you know he got a little bit of a negative past and stuff, but we just need, as a nation, we really do need to heal and really need to pick up our brothers and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we really do. It's been tough, but we're gonna get there.
We'll see, man. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. This has been episode 173.
173.
Keep tuning in. Of course, in the middle of the week, somewhere around Wednesday, we're gonna drop a lyrical breakdown. So y'all stay tuned for that. And real quick, shout out to Hip Hop Vocals for sharing our post about them. Because we announced that we just received a Hip Hop Vocals game, and they shared our post on their page as well as commented on our page. So shout out to them for doing that, man. Hip Hop Vocals. We really appreciate that, man.
What we need to do, we really need to maybe have play the game and actually have it recorded. So
right. I agree. We're gonna do that, man. We're gonna have to set that up and just put that up on the site. Put it on YouTube and all that, man. Yeah. So, but anyway, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up for Triad Hip Hop Podcast, episode 173. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And we'll see y'all on the next one. All right.
Hey.